Hi there, Anthony McCormack here with our first real estate market wrap for 2025. With the kids back at school and most of us back at work, it's been a fast, energetic start to the market, with January providing a good insight to what we may expect throughout the year. Our first ever big call in-room auction event was a fantastic success, with 7 properties selling prior to the night, and after 18 live auctions being called, our clearance rate for the campaign ended up at 73%, so a very, very strong start to the market. As we step further into 2025, the economic landscape is shifting. Trends like high inflation and overseas immigration are easing. The RBA cash rate will most likely drop, with lending policies playing a role in how this impacts the market. Unemployment is set to rise, but those with secure jobs will enjoy higher real incomes. Residential construction is in transition, with workloads high and new projects are slowing. So what does all this mean for the market going ahead? First up, lower interest rates should boost housing values and transactions, but not by much. The industry should brace for the possibility that rate reductions may have little effect on home values and transaction activity this year. Even if the average mortgage rate drops to 5.4%, a median income household could reasonably afford about a $600K mortgage, still much lower than the current median value of a home at $815. A rate of 3.1% by the end of 2025 is also higher than the decade average at 2.55%. Lending policy could amplify or nullify the impact of rate reductions. Changes to policies used by the regulators to reduce credit risk and support financial stability will likely affect the availability of housing finance. Lowering the mortgage serviceability buffer from 3% to 2.5% could boost home buying activities through increased borrowing capacity. However, this action from the regulator certainly isn't guaranteed. Unemployment is most likely to rise, but not enough to negatively impact housing values. The RBA forecasts unemployment to rise to 4.5% by the end of the year, but so far the labour market remains tight and the unemployment rate is just at 4%, with again the decade average being 5.5%. Net overseas migration will continue to slow, taking some demand pressure off the rental market, and net overseas migration peaked at just over 550,000 in the year to September 2023 and then fell to 450 by 2024. According to the Centre for Population, it is expected that net migration will continue declining to about 350,000 by mid-2025 as the COVID catch-up effect fades as more short-term migrants actually leave the country. Residential construction will remain low, but cost pressures could stabilise. New home approvals are low, with only about 170,000 new dwellings approved by November 2024. That's a 24% drop from the decade average of 30%. Housing Accord's average target is 240,000. High construction costs, land costs, government and planning intervention and interest rates, along with potentially diminished buyer confidence in the new home sector, have dampened approval numbers. There are some signs of pickup, with dwelling approvals bottoming out in early 2024, and this will certainly be one to watch as we go forward. Well, that's it for this update. Again, plenty to keep an eye on this year, and I look forward to keeping you well informed. Thanks for watching. See you next month. Bye for now.